Lovelock, Nevada. In the early 1800s, local legends passed down by the Paiute Indians told of a race of giants who were exterminated by their tribe. It is said this was done by trapping the giants in a cave, shooting arrows at them, and then starting a large fire at the mouth of the cave. Evidence of the slaughter lay undisturbed until the early 20th century.
Lovelock Cave was first discovered by local ranchers who were looking for bat guano to use in their fields.
In need of fertilizer for their crops, the ranchers removed nearly 10 feet of guano-enriched soil from the surface of the cave.
And then they began finding human remains. They found up to 40 or 50 people inside this cave. One was allegedly 7 feet, 7 inches tall. They all had long, red hair and were literal giants.
If these skeletons were the remains of the legendary red-haired giants, were they visitors from distant continents?
Throughout the 19th century, many giant skeletons were allegedly discovered in the Midwest, also in parts of California and around Death Valley. And the skeletons here found at Lovelock are one of the few that were really excavated by an accredited university.
Archaeologists from the Nevada Historical Society and the University of California believe the cave was occupied from approximately 1500 BC until a few hundred years before white men appeared in the Nevada territory. 75 miles from the cave site, a local museum has preserved several skulls that some believe are recovered remains of the giants.
Inside this cabinet here are 3 skulls from the Lovelock Caves. When you first see these skulls, they seem to be pretty much normal-looking skulls. However, it's when we really start to compare the jawbones with this modern dental impression of a normal adult male that we see that these jawbones are unusually large. And these are really the skulls of giant people who were perhaps 7, even 8 feet tall. One of the odd things with these skulls is that they're not actually put on display here at the museum, and they're kept hidden in this cabinet. Now, we don't know if that's really just out of respect for the Native Americans, or whether there's really something unusual about these giant skulls that they don't want them to display.
Are the Nevada bones evidence of a race of giants that existed all through early human history? If so, could the giants be the descendants of extraterrestrials? According to the Hebrew Testament, one such giant appeared in the valley of Elah 2,500 years ago. Each morning for 40 days, a Philistine giant over 9 feet tall challenged the Israelites to a fight. His name was Goliath.
David and Goliath is one of those episodes in the Bible where you wonder what is going on. Is it just a metaphor, or are we dealing with a fundamental interpretation? And in that sense, Goliath has to be a giant creature. The question then is, he cannot be human. What is he?
David's stunning triumph over Goliath was considered a mere fable, until archaeologists turned up evidence that suggests this confrontation really did happen. On the outskirts of Tel Assaf, Israel, scientists discovered a moat that may have once protected the Philistine fortress. Nearby, they found shards of pottery inscribed with the name Goliath. Tests indicate the pottery is from the same time period as described in the Bible. Ancient astronaut theorists claim this is unmistakable evidence of extraterrestrial giants in biblical times.